Welcome to your daily tech briefing. Today, we're going to cut right through the noise because we're focusing on one massive shift. The tools for building truly autonomous AI, they aren't just theory anymore. They are here, they are ready. So let's get right to what matters for you as a builder.
Mark this date down, seriously, because what's happening right now is that the essential components for truly autonomous AI systems, well, they're not just concepts anymore. They are rapidly maturing into a solid, buildable stack. And honestly, it's happening a whole lot faster than anyone expected.
Okay, so let's dive right in. The foundation of this new stack is, of course, intelligence. And today we've got two massive model releases that are pushing the frontier of what's even possible, from Silicon Valley all the way to Bangalore. First up, Anthropic just dropped Claude Sonnet 4.6. Now, this isn't just some small incremental update, no. This is a huge leap forward in the two skills that matter most for building autonomous systems. Coding, obviously, and what we call agentic reasoning. Basically, that's the model's ability to plan, to execute, and to adapt to complex tasks all by itself. This thing is built for real production-scale workflows. And you know, what's so wild is when you look at the raw data. Just check out these jumps. Agentic search performance, that's the model's ability to go find and synthesize information on its own, is up by over 30 percentage points. That's massive. And with big gains in just, using a computer and coding, Sonnet 4.6 is suddenly powerful enough to be the core engine for some really complex multi-day coding projects. And this kind of innovation isn't just happening in one place. Halfway across the world, at the India AI Impact Summit, a major new player is making a serious move. Sarvam AI just unveiled a whole suite of what they're calling sovereign open source models. It's a huge signal of India's ambition to become a global AI powerhouse. And this number, man, this just illustrates that ambition perfectly. Sarvam's flagship model has 105 billion parameters. That puts it in the same weight class as the major global systems we all know. But here's the crucial part. It was trained from the ground up on India's incredibly diverse linguistic landscape. That makes it a really powerful, locally optimized alternative. So, of course, these powerful new models don't just exist in a vacuum, right? They need massive, and I mean massive, amounts of compute. So let's move down to the hardware layer and see how this whole sovereign stack is being built out, from the models right down to the megawatts. And this is where it gets really, really real. Tata Consultancy Services and AMD just announced a partnership to build out state-of-the-art AI infrastructure in India. They've rolled out this blueprint called the Helios rock-scale architecture. It's basically a plan for AI-ready data centers that can support up to 200 megawatts of capacity. Just incredible scale. And it's not just them. The whole ecosystem is mobilizing. You've got the Tata Group building the country's first large-scale AI data center, and look who their key partner is for the first 100 megawatts, OpenAI. Then you have Google pouring $15 billion into a full-stack AI hub. The builder insight here couldn't be clearer. Sovereign AI is not a concept anymore. It is a productized stack you can actually build on today. But you know how it goes. With every powerful new tool comes a brand new vulnerability. And this latest threat, it exploits the very AI assistants that developers are weaving into their daily workflows, turning them from these awesome productivity tools into major security risks. It's called AI Proxy Command and Control, or C2 for short. But here's the simple version. Attackers are basically hijacking the AI assistants you use every single day, like Copilot. They use these tools as a hidden channel, a secret tunnel, to send commands and steal data from your machine. And the scariest part? All that malicious traffic just looks like a normal, trusted conversation with the AI. It's incredibly stealthy. And the attack itself is deceptively simple. First, the attacker crafts a prompt that's designed to trick the AI into grabbing malicious code from somewhere else online. The AI, just doing its job, fetches those snippets and returns them through its trusted API. Then, on your machine, that code gets put together and boom, it runs. Your own tools are literally turned against you. So as these incredibly powerful new tools and their risks start to emerge, the entire structure of how we work is beginning to shift. This isn't just a technical challenge anymore, not by a long shot. It's creating what a lot of people are now calling the agentic economy. And there is no clearer signal of this than this number. 16,000. Amazon just announced it's going to cut approximately 16,000 corporate roles. And believe me, this isn't just a simple cost-cutting move. It's a strategic realignment, and it's all centered around AI. In fact, Amazon's own statement connects the dots for us perfectly. The goal is to reduce layers and bureaucracy, not just to save a few bucks, but to get faster and more efficient by investing heavily in AI-driven operations. This is a clear pivot, and it reflects this broader, much more profound trend of companies totally restructuring their workforces for an AI-native world. Okay, so how do we put all these different pieces together? Let's try to synthesize these events and look at the bigger picture of where the tech ecosystem is heading, like right now. This table really pulls everything together under one theme, what we're calling the hardening of the agentic stack. Let's just walk through it real quick. First, AI models like Claude and Sarvam are making top-tier intelligence cheap and available in multiple languages. Second, infrastructure is standardizing with sovereign compute products. Third, cybersecurity is scrambling to adapt to these new threats that use our own AI tools as stealth tunnels. And finally, even our most fundamental tools like compilers are being rebuilt from the ground up for an AI world. You see, it is all connected. So, here's the most crucial point. What does all this mean for you as a builder? In this new agentic ecosystem, a whole new set of opportunities is popping up, directly from the news we just covered. First, with threats like AI proxy C2, there is a massive need for agentic observability and governance. Think of it like building a SIM, a security monitoring system, but built specifically for AI agents. Second, instead of trying to compete with these huge models, focus on smaller, specialized models for specific sovereign tasks, like, say, Indian tax law. Third, as data centers scale up, think about integrating compute directly with on-site energy generation. And finally, build RegTech, tools that can automatically audit code for compliance with new rules like the EU AI Act. And that really leaves us with the central question for this new era, doesn't it? Agentic systems, they don't just fail in the traditional sense, they drift. Their behavior evolves in ways we can't always predict. So the biggest challenge, and maybe the biggest opportunity, is building the tools to watch them. If you're building those tools, we definitely want to hear from you. Thanks for tuning in, and make sure you subscribe for the next briefing.